to the first thing to do, of course, is to factor both the top and the bottom. But before that, let's just look at the horizontal asymptote. We know that we take the biggest term on top and the biggest term on the bottom. So that means that we cover up the 27x and the 81, and we get x to the fourth over x to the fourth. That means that the horizontal asymptote is y equal to 1. Now go ahead and factor this so we can find the rest of everything. So as you can see, I factored this completely. The top, I had to do GCF with the x, and then I had to do difference of cubes. On the bottom, I had to do difference of squares twice. Notice that right away, you can see that the x minus 3's, right? Those will cross off. That means that I have a removable discontinuity. It's like a hole in the graph. So notice like at x equal to 3, how there's no asymptote like there is here. That's because all there is right there is a hole, a tiny hole that you can't even see. This vertical asymptote, though, is the only thing that isn't crossed off on the bottom. So it's going to be x equals to a negative 3. It comes from this group right here because we didn't cross that off. We set it equal to 0. We solved for x, and we got a negative 3. Solved for x, we got a negative 3. This stuff right here doesn't factor. It's a complex root. So you can see here is the vertical asymptote. You can see at y equal to 1, there's the horizontal asymptote, and then there's a hole right here in the graph. And that's what it means graphically and essentially.